What's up everyone, and welcome back to another video. In this video, I'll be reviewing the Gemini Jets 1:400 scale ATA American Transair Lockheed L1011 TriStar. So this model I recently got off of eBay, and it is actually the first ATA model in my collection, as well as the first L1011 model in my collection. So this model was a Gemini Jets 1:400 scale that was released in 2000. And it is also the only Gemini Jets model that is also made as a 1:200 scale, or the only ATA model that is made as a 1:200 scale. I believe the model has the same exact registration number too, and out of all the other Gemini Jets 1:200 scale models, this is the only ATA model that they made as the Gemini 200 series. So that model is certainly a lot more rare than the 1:400 scale, considering that that one was more of a limited edition model and was made for a very much shorter period of time than this model was. Considering this model was a 2000 release and is not a limited edition model, this model was probably made for several years before being discontinued. So I think the livery that this model is in is considered as the ATA Vacations livery, which is a livery they had on quite a few aircraft in their fleet at the time. So ATA, or American Transair, was an American airline and American charter airline that lasted from 1973 until 2008 when it filed for bankruptcy. The American low-cost airline used to fly to many different locations, and I think they mostly use the Vacations livery as one of their more main liveries rather than a special livery, because of the destinations that they used to fly to. I believe they used to fly to many popular tourist destinations such as like Hawaii and Miami, many different more beach locations, judging from also because of the livery design on the tail. So that pretty much is all for the info of this specific model. So starting off with the review of the box. So on the top portion of the face of the box, there is the Lockheed L1011-385-1, which is pretty much just the Lockheed the L1011-300 series, with the diecast model with the 1:400 scale, and then the boxer image for the ATA L1011. And then there is the Gemini Jets slogan, the made for collectors by collectors, with the ATA logo there, and then the on ATA you're on vacation, which is one of ATA's slogans for that coincided with their livery design. Then there is the Gemini Jets logo in the bottom right corner. And then on the top portion of the box, there actually is the original price tag for the when this model was purchased. So I got this model off of eBay for around $35, and actually wasn't too far off from the original price of it. So, I mean, judging even from inflation, this model might have been even costed more when it was originally purchased. But there it has the Gemini American Transair. I'm not sure what that says, but Gemini American Transair with the QR code right there. And then the adult collectible model there, Gemini Jets logo. And then, so on both sides of the box, there is the Gemini Jets logo with the ATA L1011 right there, and then the ATA Vacations logo down there. And then on the bottom portion of the box, there is the logo again with the 1:400 scale, and then the registration number, which is November 197 Alpha Tango. And then on the inside portion of the box is actually the same thing that is on the bottom, or the backside portion of the box. So on the inside and on the bottom, there is the specific info about this particular aircraft, with the aircraft type, the livery design, the construction number, the line number, registration number, the engines, and the first flight and the delivery date. So the first flight for the particular aircraft that this registration number is for first flew on June 8th, 1974, and was delivered on June 30th, 1991. So then at the top, there is the ATA logo with some information about the L1011, about the specific L1011-300 series, and then there is the specifications for it with the length, the wingspan, the height, the empty weight, cruising speed, the range, and the seating capacity. And then there is more information about Gemini Jets with down on the inside portion with the clear plastic part that the model sits in, with the Gemini Jets logo again with the made for collectors by collectors. So there is no limited edition logo on this box because it wasn't a limited edition model. I believe that this model might have been made for as long as ATA lasted from, or not as long as ATA lasted from, but until ATA went bankrupt in 2008. So it might have been made for around 8 years, or maybe a little less than that. But so pretty much is all for the information of the box. So now for the review of the model. So starting off with the front portion of the plane, there is the cockpit windows with the design for the window wipers there. And then below the cockpit windows, there is the nickname that this particular aircraft had. The nickname that was on this one was Big Ed. I'm not sure if all of the ATA aircraft had specific nicknames like this. I know FedEx has something like this on their 757s, which each of their 757 aircraft in their fleet have different kind of nicknames on them. And then below that, there is, throughout the whole entire portion of where the fuselage meets the undercarriage, there is this really nice green stripe that kind of combines the white with the dark blue. And then sectioned throughout the whole entire plane, throughout the whole entire undercarriage, there is this red stripe that goes along, starts out with the front towards the center portion where the wings connect to the fuselage, and then towards the rear, and even on sectioned out throughout the tail. So then there is the first cabin door, the first main cabin door, and then the cabin windows throughout the whole aircraft, and then the classic ATA logo and more of their in their triangle kind of shape. And then there is the nose gear on the bottom with the other great details displayed there. And then on the top above the cockpit windows, I think was installed on the L1011s was a safety hatch that was used in case of emergencies. And then towards going further along the plane, there is the second cabin door with the number 1 engine with the green stripe around the engine cowling, and then the main dark blue design with the sun logo right there. And then the main landing gear on the bottom with the Gemini Jets logo and the model stand. And then there is the engine number 2, and then on the right side also there is the cargo doors, the 2 cargo doors displayed there towards the front, and then there are the rear cargo doors on the back with the third cabin door and registration number, which again is November 197 Alpha Tango, American flag. And then I think might have been another emergency door towards the back. Definitely wasn't a cabin door, but it is more of a more thin emergency door. And then there is the iconic TriStar third engine on the tail with the really nice logo design for the livery, with the ATA logo, and then the palm tree that goes diagonally across, and then the really nice sun design. And then there is, of course, it is in the ATA dark blue coloring with the green stripe on the engine cowling, and then the red stripe throughout the top and the bottom. Really great detail on this model. I think that's pretty much is all the review of the model. Overall, like usual, all the Gemini Jets has a really great, amazing detail on it. And one thing I did notice when I had gotten this model, I'm not sure how many are like this, but definitely reminded me of some of the Darren models that I have. I don't know if it's just me, but the cockpit windows definitely seem like they're a little crooked on this. I know there usually are some mistakes that happen. I thought that was kind of funny, though, how the cockpit windows are kind of crooked. But other than that, the model is really great with really great printed designs on it and the really great detail. So, overall, this is a really great model that I'm really happy to finally have in my collection. So it is really nice. My first ATA model and L1011 model in my collection. I would really like to get that Gemini Jets 1:200 scale of the L1011, since it is a much more accurate and larger scale, detailed scale of this model. That or either the Delta L1011 would definitely be a great model. But if I do want to get those, definitely would have to save up for that, because those are usually probably around $300. So, but that pretty much is all for today's video. So I hope you all enjoyed this video, and thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in the next video. Bye.